Morning, folks. Right, back to watercolour. After the couple of acrylics I did on Monday, bike ride day yesterday. We don't go far, it's about, for me, it's 12 miles there and back. But we're all in our sort of late 70s, so we take it steady. Last of the summer wine, we call ourselves. It's beautiful going along the River Wandle and going through the wetlands on the boardwalk. It's a wonderful oasis. Oasis, if that be the word. Standing on the boardwalk with a lovely pond, surrounded by trees and reeds, birds, fish. And you would think you were in the countryside instead of in the leafy suburbs of London, South London. Right, okay, so I'm going to use, I'm going back to my old colour mixers. I can't show you well, I'll try to show you the mixers. Of using ultramarine and burnt umber in the skies. But first of all, I'll give it a wet with some raw sienna. I'll just lift this. There we are, look. You probably see what I do here, so let's just bung that in. Oh, I should have wet it first, but never mind. So nice one. Not sopping wet, but wet, good wet. I'm going to do something with a bit of water in. Okay, that's the general background. Now let's put a bit of blue. I think this is my lovely hake, but it's the one that shedding its tears. Right, now we'll mix a bit of that with the burnt umber. Oh, a bit of red in there. Let's get a bit darker in there, I think, with that burnt umber. Right, then we'll leave that, let that go. And that will dry much lighter, so you have to make allowances for that, for watercolour. Oil and acrylic, they stay exactly the same as when you put them on. But watercolour dries light by about 50%. So let's just pull it tight, go. Okay, I think, yeah, I'm not very happy with that bit. We'll just sort of move it over a bit. I'll just take a bit of that. Right, okay. Right, we'll see what happens to that. That's probably not very good, but as I say, it will dry lighter. But once it goes to about 2 minutes, you really need to stop working in the wet. This is Fabriano 130 pound weight, cold pressed paper, very good. It's a student paper or practice paper. Or you can do some, when you get used to it, you can do some really good pictures on it. Right, anything else? I've just ordered 100 sheets of it and a couple of 21mm tubes of this gorgeous cadmium yellow light. It's marketed by Jackson's. I've ordered a couple of 21mm tubes of it. It's an absolute cracker of a colour, brilliant yellow, and it can turn a no-hoper into quite a reasonable picture. The judicious use of it. Right, I'm going to dry that, so take your headphones off because I don't want you to blow your ears out. Here we go. Right, ready, go. Well, there's an interesting accident. How that happened. Probably a spot dropped on it of water, so we'll... Okay, well, let's get those colours in the background, burnt sienna and... So let's get a good high horizon with this. Still putting out the hairs. Right, so let's put in some burnt sienna. Bit of that light, that yellow. Look at that. Bit of Payne's grey. I'm really going to have to change this brush. I should throw it away really, it's leaking hairs. Put a bit of trees. Now you don't have to use the hake for this, it's just my choice of brush. I learnt the Romantic way. Alright, let's get some bit of sienna and stuff in there. Some over here. No, it's useless, it's just losing all its hair. So, well, I'll just put it over there out of the way because I might regret it if I do throw it away because it might live to fight another day. Probably this one's just the same. They don't last forever, but they're not that expensive. But you can do so much with them. So plenty of colour in this. They're pains, not pains, a bit of fun. Move that up there. Oh, so very simple. We'll use the card in a minute and scrape out some of this. Well, I'll get some dark green in here. I want to do 2 of these this morning, but I've gone higher than I would have done because of that blob. Okay, right, let's get the card, or a card. Don't throw your plastic credit cards away, they make wonderful brushes. Alright, let's look, saves painting them. Oh, just dragging that paint up into that bit of water. Now, as you know, I make these up as I go along. I've done enough of them to not have to use reference material. Rocky Shore. How many paintings are called Rocky Shores? Well, I want to just give that a bit of a reclip to set them off. Oops, come back. Oh, that's okay. So that's lovely and flat now. And we can just put a bit of texture in using Frank Clark's brush. Anybody know what's happening to Frank these days? I haven't seen for ages. Maybe he has shed the mortal coil. Right. A few birds. Right, okay, just a bit of background, misty background. And we'll just get the scrape up and just lift a bit of this out. It's a little bit wet, but okay, I'll sign that. I'll get me back into the way of watercolour. I have neglected them to some extent to do the acrylics, the acrylic landscapes. The two I did on Monday were just made up of typical English moorland. but I know that most people coming on the channel, or are on the channel, want the watercolours. So that's what we could do for a while, for a day or so. I can do one for Patreon as well. Funny old day, it's quite mild for this time of year. It's showery. I hope it doesn't shower much. I've got to cut the grass. It's probably the last time of the year. Right, let's put the big mount on. This will just fit it. I just put that up there. Well, there we are. We could. I don't really want to put any background reflected in here. Let these suffice because it will just lose its luminosity, I think. But anyway, that's the first one today. We'll see how we go. There's a bit fussy down here, probably because I didn't leave myself much room in the sky because of that blob. But anyway, I hope you like it, folks. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.